You are tasked with migrating a mission-critical workload from on-premises to Google Cloud Platform. The workload has a mandatory requirement of 96 vCPUs. How should you configure the compute engine instance to provide the necessary compute resources? Option A. Provision the virtual machine using the N1-standard 96 machine type. Option B. Configure the instance to utilize the Intel Skylake CPU architecture. Option C. Deploy the instance with base defaults, then use the G-Cloud CLI to scale the live machine to 96 vCPUs. Option D. Launch the instance with default parameters and wait for right-sizing recommendations to suggest the 96 vCPU configuration. Okay, let's take a look at the answer choices. Option A states that we should use the N1-standard 96 machine type. Now, these machine types are commonly used for general-purpose applications, but they don't feature 96 vCPUs. In fact, the key term in this question is mission-critical, and using mission-critical workloads, you might want to consider something more dedicated. Option B states that we should use the Intel Skylake CPU architecture. Now, Intel Skylake is a great CPU architecture, but it's not how you would configure a compute engine instance to provide the necessary compute resources. Option C states that we should deploy the instance with base defaults, then use the G-Cloud CLI to scale the live machine to 96 vCPUs. Now, this could be a good strategy. However, requiring you to use the G-Cloud CLI is unnecessary. You can easily configure the compute engine instance to provide the necessary compute resources right away. Option D states that we should launch the instance with default parameters and wait for right-sizing recommendations to suggest the 96 vCPU configuration. Now, this one could be tricky. However, right-sizing recommendations don't give you the option to change the configuration. It just recommends what you need after a period of time. So, based on all of these answer choices, the correct answer is option A, provisioning the virtual machine using the N1-standard 96 machine type. Now, these machine types. This question focuses on understanding how to select the appropriate compute engine machine type during deployment. When planning a cloud migration, especially for mission-critical applications with fixed resource requirements, it is essential to ensure the provisioned hardware matches the workload needs immediately. This involves choosing the right instance family and size to maintain performance levels without reliance on post-deployment scaling or recommendations. I believe the correct answer is option A, which is to provision the virtual machine using the N1-standard 96 machine type. This is because predefined machine types, like the N1-standard 96, are specifically designed to offer a fixed number of vCPUs and memory. By selecting the correct instance size during deployment, you guarantee the application meets its compute performance requirements right from the start. Regarding the other options, choosing a specific CPU architecture like Intel Skylake is optional and does not change the resource capacity. You cannot scale a live instance's vCPU count without stopping it, making option C invalid. Right-sizing recommendations are meant for optimization after an instance has been running, not for initial setup. As an exam tip, always identify fixed resource constraints first to ensure you match them with the right instance shape during the planning phase.